Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a holiday look where I am focusing on a lip color that I am so in love with. This is one of the new lip powers from Armani, and this is in the shade 405. It is this really beautiful, deep, rusty, warm red tone, and I want to build a look around this particular lip color. So this video is sponsored by Sephora, so a huge thank you to Sephora. I'm going to be focusing on Armani products in this video, all of which you'll be able to find at Sephora. I'll link it, of course, down below in my description box if you're interested. I am really excited to try and build a look around this color because it is so gorgeous. So first we're gonna start with some perfume. Whenever I try out a perfume with you guys, I like putting it on at the beginning of the video and then giving you a follow-up by the end because that's at least like an hour and a half worth of time of it kind of settling on my skin. So I am gonna be playing with the Giorgio Armani My Way perfume. This is new to me, but when I read the notes, and I saw bergamot, which is one of my favorite notes there. And then, you know, there's vanilla in the base notes. I was very excited. So here is what the bottle looks like. Ooh, so pretty. And on the Sephora site, it is described as a fruity floral scent. Ooh, which it is. Ooh, it's really bright. It's sweet. Really feminine. Very feminine. Oh, that's lovely. All right, well, let's see how that settles down, and I'll give you a follow-up at the end of my filming here. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into primer. I have never tried this primer from Armani. I don't know why, because I feel like it has all the words that I love. It is the Luminous Silk Hydrating Primer. Is there nothing better for me? As you guys know, I love a luminous glow. I have dry skin, so anything that's hydrating, I really love. So we're gonna be giving this a shot today. This is a 30 ml, 1 fluid ounce tube. I'm just gonna shake it up and I'm just gonna squeeze some out here. Ooh, what a beautiful peachy primer that is. Just gonna spread it out on my fingers and apply. Oh, nice. It definitely has a really silky kind of feel to it. Feels hydrating, and it's definitely very smoothing. Ooh, all right. I'm trying to check out my skin. I see a little bit of luminosity there. That's nice. All right, let's go ahead and dive into foundation. As you guys know, I love the Luminous Silk foundation from Armani, so we're gonna use that. And I have it in the shade 5, and I'm just gonna shake it up and pump some out onto the back of my hand here. Here's the Luminous Silk foundation. There is the texture, you can see. It's running down my hand a little bit. If you guys are unfamiliar with Luminous Silk foundation, well, where have you been? No, I'm just kidding. But that is the texture. It's a little bit on the thinner side. And I'm just going to grab foundation brush here and start at the center and work out. I'm catching whiffs of this perfume. It's really nice. I like how light and feminine it is. So I'm just applying the Luminous Silk foundation to half of my face so you guys can see the difference. Okay, so there is one light layer of the Luminous Silk, and here is nothing, just the primer. So it's got a lovely, like, light medium coverage. You can definitely build it up to a medium very easily with another light layer. I'm more of a light medium person, so I'm gonna leave it here. And the finish of this foundation is fantastic. It has a slight luminosity to it. It just makes you look really healthy. All right, so there is the Luminous Silk foundation applied all over. It leaves your skin looking so beautiful, so natural. All right, next up, I've got the Luminous Silk concealer. I have it in the shade 4.5, and this is a lovely concealer. I'm just gonna add some to my under eye here. It has such an amazing creamy texture, and I love the finish that this concealer gives your under eyes. It's just this really subtle, natural kind of sheen. It's nothing too reflective. I think I've mentioned this before on my channel. Anything that's too shiny underneath my eyes, I just feel like makes me look really sweaty, where if it's just a little bit, like a slight bit like this, I feel like it's just brightening. I feel like it makes my under eyes look really healthy and glowy. And this concealer does such a good job with that finish. And it's a great concealer. It does a nice job kind of concealing any discoloration. It doesn't like sink into fine lines. It doesn't cake up. So lovely. All right, next up, powder. Oh, this powder, I haven't used this in a while and I love it. This is the Luminous Silk Glow Fusion Powder. I have it in the shade number 2. This is that powder that has the most incredible pearly sheen. I think if you like a really kind of subtle highlight, you can definitely use this as a highlighter. But because I'm doing like a holiday look, I really want my skin to look really kind of pearly. So I'm gonna use like a buffing brush and I'm gonna pick up some of this powder just by swirling it in there. And I'm going to press it into my skin and just buff it in. Do you see that sheen? Oof, it is so beautiful. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so that is the Luminous Silk Glow Fusion Powder. Now I have some liquid blushes and contours to play with, and these products work just fine over or under powder, so I wasn't afraid to powder first. So I'm going in with the A contour. This is in shade number 21, and I'm going to just draw a line, and I'm gonna do one cheek at a time, and just gonna pounce and blend this out. You can definitely use your fingers if you want, but it blends out really easily. I know when you use like cream products, it looks really, really scary at first, but they blend out really, really nicely. All right, so here is my contour. I don't contour often, but again, because I'm doing like a holiday look, I really wanna look very kind of like flawless and chiseled. So there's contour on this side, none on this side. Apply here. Okay. Come through cheekbones. All right, and now for blush, because it's really all about this lip color and I really want kind of like a blush lip kind of heavy situation. I'm going to double blush. So I'm gonna start with one of these Neo Nude Melting Color Balm Cheeks and Eyes, and I'm gonna use the shade 30 because it's a beautiful rusty shade. And I'm just gonna go in with a brush here and just lightly pounce this shade all over. So I'm using this kind of like as my base shade. All right, and now that I have that base down, I'm gonna go in with one of these A blushes. This is in the shade number 30, and this is a bright peachy shade. And I just wanna add a little bit, can you see how bright orange that is? I'm just gonna add a little bit to the apples of my cheeks here. And I'm just gonna use the same brush to blend in. Okay, so there is my blush. I'm loving it. All right, let's move on to highlight. I'm gonna use one of these A highlights in the shade number 10. And this is such a gorgeous liquid highlight. I'm just gonna use my finger here and just press that in. Look at that beautiful sheen. Ooh, it's gorgeous. It's so satiny. It's not super foily, it's just this beautiful satin. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm gonna run some down my nose, actually. It's so pretty. Okay, I'm just gonna quick do my eyebrows and I'll be right back to do eyeshadow. All right, so continuing on with this warm, rusty theme, I'm gonna go with this eye tint in the shade number 22. 22, yeah, 22. Isn't that so pretty? And this is one of those eye tints that is on the matter side, but there's a lot of other finishes. Like I love this number 43, this silver. This is obviously more of like a metallic shade. There's some ones that have like a duochrome effect to it. This is number 11. So gorgeous. So I'm gonna start with 22 and we'll see if I wanna add anything else. But again, I really wanna emphasize this like rusty lip situation. So if you've never worked with these eye tints before, they do set down. And so I'd recommend working one eye at a time. So I'm going to just swipe some on and then use my finger to blend. And these eye tints they're tints, so they're definitely on the sheer side when it comes to like a cream liquid shadow actually. And I feel like that makes them more versatile because you can lay down one kind of like sheer layer of it all over your lid if you want, and then you can always add some extra layers if you want to deepen them up. So I just added a little bit more onto this outer corner here to deepen it up. And you can just stick to using one color to build dimension, which I think is really nice. I'm going to focus a little bit more of this along my lash line. And I'm just pressing it with my finger just to blur it out a little bit. I'm going to start on this side now. And because this has such a great applicator, it's kind of pointy, I feel like I can drag it along my lower lash line if I want to define down there. All right, and then, you know, these shadows, they do set down, so they're very, very long wear, but there's a long kind of period of time where they're tacky, and I feel like you can move them a little bit if you need to. They're just a very, very interesting formula. It's like they set down pretty quickly, but not all the way for a while. So anyway, once they do set down fully, they are there to stay. So let me go ahead and curl my lashes, and then I'll come back and apply some mascara. All right, so I have the Armani Eyes to Kill mascara in the shade Black. And this is a volumizing mascara, yet it doesn't look clumpy. Thickens each lash. So there, that's just one coat. You guys know I'm not a heavy mascara wearer. One coat of this mascara is enough. Okay, and now we're gonna try the Lip Power in shade 405 Sultan, and it is described as a brick red. I'm so, so excited. Look at this shade. So beautiful. And look at this bullet. I love this teardrop shape. And when I first opened it up, I thought it was going to be one of those that you could like lift but not bring back down, but you can. It goes both ways. So just so you know, on the Sephora site, this is described as a long-wearing satin lipstick that delivers ultra-vivid color in one swipe, all-day wear and comfort, and precision application with an innovative drop-shaped bullet. Long-wearing satin lipstick, that's like music to my ears. Wow. Wow is all I have to say. Check out this lip color. Oh my God, I am loving this. And look at that finish. Definite like satin cream lipstick finish. It's not matte at all. Oh my God, and it's so comfortable on the lips. This applicator too, when it comes to a color like this, it's so important for me to have a really nice tip like this because I'm way too clumsy to apply with like just a straight bullet or a rounded bullet. I'm in love with this color. I'm in love with this formula. This whole like crayon pointy shaped bullet is incredible. Oh wow. Love, love, love this shade. Okay, final check-in with the My Way perfume. It's still like really balanced. It still smells the way it smelled when I first applied it. It's a little bit more faint, obviously. Yeah, I feel like I still smell all of the fruitiness and the florals. Oh, it's so pretty. You guys know how I love to categorize my perfumes. I'm like, this is a spring, this is a holiday, this is a day, this is an evening, this is a night out, this is a third date one. This I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of timeless and seasonless. I would definitely wear this during the day. I would wear this at night. I'd wear this in the spring, in the wintertime. There's a little bit of like a holiday essence to it, probably because it's so bright and fun. This is lovely. Have you guys tried this? Let me know what you think, but I think it's really, really lovely. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm like so in love with this lip color. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. A huge thank you to Sephora for working with me again on this video, and subscribe down below if you haven't already. I'll see you in my next video.